What's up, it's LactateLactate, and today I'm bringing you a demolition gameplay I got on Terminal, playing, I think it's Team Tactical, so I'm playing with some of my friends. I think, who is it? Toast the Ghost, Simon, Drizzle Me Down, and Veni Vidi Vici, who's a good friend of ours that we like to play with online. And this gameplay is going to be sort of demonstrating what I'm talking about, as it were. In this gameplay, obviously, there's a party of 4 of us playing Team Tactical, which is a 4-on-4 game type. Demolition, which requires a lot of sort of communication, strategy, and working together, basically, teamwork. And this video, I'm going to be talking about why it's good to play as a team, and why it's good to basically play with your mates, why it's good to play with your friends online, and the benefits that sort of come with doing that. Now, to start with, obviously, you get, in my case, all my friends are fairly capable players, and in that case, you get a few different things that you don't get when you play with a bunch of randoms. Now, when I'm playing with my mates, we communicate, we talk to each other. If one of us dies, we let everyone know where we just died and how we died and where the person that killed us is running to. Now, this obviously helps a lot in terms of, not getting caught out, not getting caught by surprise. Do you notice when you play on your own, sort of, just like that, people surprise you, like, where the fuck did he come from? I literally, fair enough, I didn't see him, and I don't think you can blame me. That, it's just unfortunate. But, so when you're communicating, your awareness of the map and what's going on in the game and the game dynamic, it increased vastly. It's unquantifiable, really, unquantifiable how much it increases. Get me using big words like that, trying to sound clever. But yeah, so that ability to know what's going on in the map just obviously will help you get less caught out, more prepared for gunfights that you're going to get into. Like right now, I'm letting everyone know there's a guy in the front of the plane because I need help, and you see my teammates are going to sort it out. Things like that you just can't do when you're playing with randoms. I mean, you can try and talk to them down the headset, but generally someone's going to go, "Oh, shut up, mate," and that'll be the end of the conversation. What else can your teammates do? Again, if your teammates are capable players, they're going to play smart, and that means in terms of playing the objective, if you're trying to work a spawn trap, not rushing into the spawn, not doing anything stupid, and just count on to make sensible decisions. Just play the game the right way. And put your team in positions to win. I mean, when we play together, almost always we win, really, because we all understand what we should be doing, what we need to be doing at any given time in a match. And again, when you're playing with a group of guys you don't know, then that doesn't happen. Speaking of sort of playing smart and playing tactically, when there's a group of you, I find that generally one person's sort of designated to take out air support. And that generally means that if the other team does manage to get in air support, then it's almost always going to be shot down, which again is very useful, I think, to have. In my experience, when I play with random players, no one wants to shoot air support down. Everyone's like, well, I'm on a kill streak, I'm not going to shoot down air support, even though I gave it all away. No, I'm going to get my kill streak this time, don't worry, I'm not going to die 11 times in a row again. But sorry about that. But yeah, so one person's always taking down air support. And on the flip side of that, again, if you're playing with good players, get turned on. If you're playing with good players, then you can count on them to gain air support for you. And if you guys have got, if your team's got air support up, then it's so much easier to get your own air support, because the other team are sort of preoccupied with that, worried about getting caught out in the open. Sort of, it limits their mobility, it limits, their attention span. Their attention span sort of, if it's not fully concentrated on the air support, it's at least partially concentrated on the air support. So, having air support up, it greatly improves your chance of doing well. And finally, what your teammates can do in terms of helping you play, they can generally, again in my case, all this is from my own experience, but win enough gunfights through the course of a match to maintain map control. Map control is very key, and especially in all game types, even down to team deathmatch. When I'm playing team deathmatch on my own, I find so many times I'm just getting flanked, shot in the back because my teammate hasn't been able to hold off a guy, or for whatever reason there's a gunfight that he should win, but he can't win, and that puts me in danger, because it means instead of having to deal with just the one guy, I've got to deal with his guy as well. And if you're constantly having to take on 2 or 3 guys at once, you're going to get overrun. So just being able to win a gunfight and win multiple gunfights and win enough gunfights to keep the enemy at bay, as it were, when you're vulnerable, is invaluable. And also, I find playing with the same guys all the time, as I tend to do now. You sort of get a feel for each other, how you like to play. You know what the other guys are going to be doing. I know Simon's going to be sort of just sitting on the outside of the spawn, just fucking being aggressive, getting involved. I know that Alex is just going to be either rushing around the spawn like a man mad, confusing and sketching them out, just getting involved, messing up their game plan. after they've just spawned, or he's going to be sitting back doing what Simon's doing basically and picking them all off. I know Dave's just going to be getting nades in there and just destroying. I know Venny, Chichi Man, all the guys I play with, Shushenko, shout out to those guys. But I know how you're going to play now. I know what you're going to be doing, where you're going to be, and how you're going to be doing in the game as well. So knowing that, having that knowledge definitely helps my gameplay out, and it makes life a lot easier when you're in the match. Now, my second point that I want to make, that was a very long point. This one won't be quite as long. I noticed I'll skip some bits of the gameplay out in the second part of the video because we were defending, and as I'm saying, I'm playing with Alex and Simon and Venny, so who are very much pushing in. And sorry about that. Not too many of them are getting involved, to getting past those guys for me to come and kill. So the gameplay is a little bit slower. But my second point is, when I'm playing with mates, it's much more fun. It's much more fun experience, to enjoy COD with some friends, isn't it? I find that the idea of playing on your own for hours and hours is boring, to be honest. I get bored, and also it's a bit sad, really, isn't it? If you're not talking to one, if you're just staring at the screen. I've done it. I think we all have, but it is a little bit sad. I think we'd all admit that. At least when you're, playing with your friends, it's still sad, yeah. But it's fun, and the social aspect, to me, is one of the main reasons why I play COD now. Because, my friends and I, we all used to live together, we were together really tight for 3 years, and now we're apart. I know, it's sad, isn't it? But, and this is my way of sort of keeping in contact, because, we play online every night, and it's just like hanging out again. So, that's one of the things that I really enjoy about playing with everyone online. Also, I find that it's less stressful. Even that, which as stressful as it was, some twat just noob tubing because they're getting desperate now. There's only a minute and 30 left for them to plant, so just noob tube it, yeah. We've been playing properly the whole time, but now we're actually probably going to lose. Time to bring out the noob tubes. Classy people you find online, really. I don't know what he's doing. But yeah, I actually get less stressed now. I find it just a bit more relaxing, a bit more fun. As I said, it's more about the social aspect. It's more about just playing with my mates, chatting, having a good time on the game, rather than, I've got to get the score, I've got to get my chopper gunner, and that way makes it a lot more enjoyable to me. So in summary, good things to remember: reasons to play with your teammates, double kill right there. Reasons to play with your teammates. A, if they're good, it's really going to help your game out, because game of COD's quite a simple game. It's quite straightforward. It's quite easy. When you play with good players, it gets even easier. It's unbelievable how easy the game can be if you're with some capable teammates and competent teammates. It transforms the game. So if you've never done it, I really recommend trying to find some friends. There are loads of websites you can try, and I might leave a few in the link in the description. Loads of websites that you can find people to play with, and they'll be good standard of players. Because at the end of the day, the only players that are looking for someone to play with are probably going to be players that are like you, that are sort of frustrated and want to play with people, play with guys who know what they're doing for once. And also, if you've got mates, it's a good way just to hang out. Just hang out playing some COD, just like going down the pitch and just kicking a ball about, whatever. It's the same sort of principle. It feels the same. So yeah, that's the video. Finish off, get a nice kill just before the end, made me really happy. 41-8 in a 4-on-4 match. You running 3-5-7 kill streaks. I think it's a pretty impressive thing. Even though I was using an ACR with a red dot, which is a beautiful gun. But yeah. The My 45 cloud tags aren't in full there. We've got some more creative ones, but it was My 45, and so shout out to those guys. And yeah, hope you enjoy the video. Thanks.